Comics and powered by the Red 5 Network. For more, visit red5.bio.link. What's up, everybody? God, I haven't done it in a few days, so I forgot to turn on the background music. Let me know how I sound because new computer, who dis? She's a pretty girl, too. Like, I didn't expect it to be pretty. I've never cared if a computer is pretty. I've never cared if it was, like, super cool looking. And apparently, most people do. Like, I'm sorry, I got this one hair, and you know how I am about that. The guy who does our computer work is an old friend. Dave's known him his whole life. And he asked me, he's like, you know, all this pretty stuff. You know, he's like, you want it to look like this and this? And I said, I don't care. I don't care what it looks like. I just care that it works awesome. And he said to himself, like, I'm still going to make it look cool. And it is. It's so cool. Like, I've seen people online have those gaming computers where it's got like the glass front and lights going on and stuff. You can see it's so cool. And I can change the colors in it. And I know that that's probably a normal thing for a lot of people, but it's new for me and I'm super excited. And I have you guys to thank for it. So thank you so much. I so appreciate it. You guys are the absolute best. I'm just so excited. And look at this. We have a nice, smooth running stream in 1080p. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I can't wait to scream good morning to every single one of you. I probably could adjust my camera angle, but it's fine. I'm doing okay. I'm just so happy. Yay. Oh my gosh. And yesterday was it yesterday? No, it was 2 days ago, was my anniversary. And look what I got. I know it's blurry because I've got the background blur on. But this is a vintage Kenner 1980 Empire Strikes Back Yoda with the snake. This thing is rare. It's so cool. I love this man. Does he not know me so well? I mean, come on. I come into my office after getting my morning coffee, and this is what I find. How cool is that? Oh my God. Not to mention, like a week or two ago, he got me a new Ahsoka. So, God love him. He's the best. Let's yell good morning to everyone. Good morning, nerdling deranged lunatic. Good morning, Maria. Buenos dias, Fernando. Good morning, contributing producer, nerdling first class Keto. Good morning, Penny. Penny, everyone knows you. I mean, everyone. Just about every single YouTuber I know knows you and just absolutely sings your praises. You are the most supportive YouTube subscriber on every single channel. And God bless you. I mean, what would we all do without Penny? What would we do? We do have to talk about watch hours, though, because they took a hit this week. They did. Good morning, Derpy! Good morning! Good morning, Sean! And thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, not only did I have to take a few days off, and I know that hurt the watch hours, but this time last year, for those who were here, I had major reconstructive surgery on my left leg. And so I was out of commission for quite some time. That means there wasn't a whole bunch of new watch hours coming out back then. So we're back down to needing a little over 350 watch hours to get monetized. I'm so stressed out about it. Like, It's such a bittersweet day because I've got this awesome new computer that my subscribers got for me. I've got this really awesome vintage Kenner collectible here, but my watch hours, I lost like 150 watch hours over the last few days, and it just devastates me. Devastates. So I'll be uploading some clips today. Everyone, say thank you to know. It's gonna be busy the next couple of weeks. Putting some clips together. So everyone, be nice to Kino. Mic issue. How about now? We're good. Okay. So anyway, we're gonna be uploading some clips over the next few whatever weeks. And remember, get those playlists going. Keep those playlists going, because if we can get to 3,000 watch hours soon, not only will a lucky random subscriber win a custom comics and hoodie, but they are also going to get a $50 gift card to Amazon, courtesy of C-Jack Productions. So, with that said, let's pitter patter get at her. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Hey, Jacob Ironside, if it isn't my favorite DS9 bro. What's up, man? Dude, what do we have? What letter writing campaign do we have to get on to get Captain Sisko back? Like, seriously. Captain Sisko, man. Captain Sisko. I just watched a documentary about DS9 the other day, and I thought of you. I should have messaged you. It's really, really good. It's on Amazon. Check it out. Okay, guys, we need to get at her. This is the longest we've had the background music going for a while, but you know what? I don't hate it. Do you? Because it's kind of a bop. It's the chicken poofs. Chicken poofs for breakfast. All right, guys. A lot of stuff happened while I was waiting for the new computer, the pretty girl right here. Warner Brothers, David Zaslav has said recently that the new Harry Potter series, the reboot series on HBO Max, they want it to last 10 years. 10 years. Good morning, Loki. There he is. My favorite pissy, bitter, angry friend. So, 10 years. They want this series to last 10 years. I don't even want to tell you how old I'm going to be by then. Will I still be streaming by then? That'll put me at 15 years streaming. That's crazy. I don't know if you guys want to see my old ass by then, but 10 years. I mean, do we have enough Harry Potter? We might. We might have enough Harry Potter material to last 10 years, and that'll make them grown-ups. That'll go straight into Cursed Child. Possibly. I don't know. There's only one way to find out. Sit and wait over the next 10 years. I think they're really hoping they're going to recapture the magic from that first cast. And as I've talked to you guys about before, I just don't see that as a thing that's possible. Once it's been done, it's been done. You can't do Beatles Mania again. It's already happened. So if you want to capture magic, you have to do something new. You have to do something different. So doing the same thing over and over and over again, just not exactly. There's, again, as we know, a serious creativity drought in Hollywood. And I believe They're not wanting to start dipping in other wells because they want to stick with people that they can control. They want you to be good enough at writing to write what they tell you to write and no better. That's my theory. Is my theory. Maria, 10 years is a long time, ain't it? My daughter will be 27 years old by then. She'll be almost 30. Ugh. My youngest child. Deranged lunatic. 10 years? We could all be dead by then. Ay, Dios mío. You be careful with that one. Kino, you can easily break up a book 3 to 5 into 2 seasons each. Oh, break up books 3 through 5. You could. You absolutely could. I agree. Loki, the Snape thing will be a blip for ratings, then tank. No way it goes to 10 years. Bookmark that, write that down. We'll see what happens. We'll see. I'm still working on my cup of coffee, but it's a giant cup. I mean, look at this. I get the regular size cups. I'm like, oh, that's a baby. It's so light. It's so tiny. What am I going to do with that? That's what she said. Fernando, a lot can happen in 10 years. I like one of them. A lot can happen in 10 years. Like one of them can get canceled for something stupid. True. Or, and this happens a lot to like Disney kids, Nickelodeon kids. They're artists. Well, a lot of, they're supposed to be artists. Actors are artists. And as an artist, you get bored doing the exact same thing for so many years. And a lot of these kids, they get offered big roles doing other things with a lot of money behind it. And the studio that has them under contract for X amount of time is like, no, you can't do that. You're ours. And then the kids get upset, they sue, they break their contract, and there you have it. It's just done at that point. So that is really ambitious and very idealistic, I'll say, to expect these children to not change their mind after 5, 6, 7 years and want to stick around for the full 10. That's a tad idealistic, in my opinion, because again, they're children. They're still cookie dough baking. Things change, you know? And if they do well, if they do very well in this series and they show their worth, there are going to be job offers coming at them left and right. And there's going to be something that's going to come up that really interests either these kids or their parents or managers are going to say, a lot of money being offered for this thing, and it could set you up for something else later down the road. This could get you an Oscar, etc. And you know, a lot could happen. So, little idealistic, very ambitious to say the least. So, Jacob, Danny, is the DS9 documentary What We Left Behind? I believe it was. I think so. Yeah. It was really good. It was done a few years ago. Loki says, hey, I was right about both July superhero movies. My win rate is pretty good. But yeah, there you have it. There you have it. Well. Oh, good morning, Samar. How do kids keep up with school and acting at the same time? Well, in past years, they had tutors on set. The kids wouldn't go to like physical school. A lot of child actors' parents cared about them having this normal lifestyle and they would continue to go to school. But a lot of times those kids got bullied pretty horribly. the other kids, they would go to school with like, oh, you think you're better than us? You think you're so fancy and you're rich and famous, you better than us? And they would bully them. So they would opt to have an on-set tutor, and they would have school while they were on set or location. What Warner Brothers has done for the Harry Potter kids, they have built a legit school. They have built a school on location. So these kids will be attending school in a physical building with teachers and everything on location while filming. So again, Zaslav is expecting this to last 10 years. I mean, that's quite an investment. It's quite an investment. And it's good that they care about their education like that. It is. It is good. So yeah, they're going to be going to school on location. Kino says, plus union regulations regarding children actors, minimum 4 hours for school time before work. At least that's how they did it back in the US and in the 90s. Yes. Good morning, Nerdling First Class, Backyard TARDIS. Good morning, Latino Slant. Hello, Polly. By law, they can only film for so many hours a day, and that has to be equal study time as well, which is typically done on set in a separate RV and room. But there are many laws now protecting children. That is true. That is true. So, quite the investment that Zaslav has put into this by building an actual physical school on location rather than, like one of the trailers that they go to or just some room on set, with folding tables and stuff. They've built this big physical school for all these kids to attend. So I guess they'd get up in the morning, head to location, go to the school first, then go in hair and makeup. That's a long day for these kids. That's a long day. So it's good that they've got an actual physical building built. Hopefully they get some recess and some naps and some chill time, because this is a lot of work for kids. And again, 10 years, that's super ambitious and idealistic to really anticipate that these kids are going to be into this 10 years down the road, and they're not going to be like, but hey, I'm getting all these other job offers for so much more money and Oscar bait, and my mom is really saying I should do this. It's really, really ambitious. And no matter what your contract is, there is a chance they will try to fight it. Again, they're kids. They're going to change their opinions, their personalities, their likes, their dislikes, their work ethic. It's all going to change. So we'll see. We will see. We will see. All right. If you have any questions, comments, emotional outbursts about that, leave it in the chat. We're going to move on from our Harry Potter talk. Does the kid looks just like Harry Potter? It's exactly what I picture Harry Potter looking like. I mean, seriously. All this stuff. Old. Let's talk about Gina. Because remember, I've been gone for a while. So we haven't gotten to talk about this. But again, new computer, pretty fancy. Okay, so Gina issued the statement a few days ago. Variety posted it first, of course, but she responded to it. Now, they settled. Okay, they settled. We never made it to discovery. We never got to see the evidence, which really sucks. I do know of some things that happened while filming that is, if you understand acting and stuff, if you understand the actual process, it's more impactful, Basically hostile working environment stuff. Polly, yeah, that's the reason why the parents of the kid actors who played Carl in The Walking Dead finally told them they wanted him to go to a real college. Speaking of kids changing and getting offers and stuff, and it being a lot of work for kids. It's a lot of work for adults, and expecting a child who has very little attention span and is expelling a lot more energy just existing because they're constantly in a state of flux, they're constantly growing. It's a lot to expect. It's a lot to expect. But yeah, didn't get the discovery. One of the things I heard from people who actually were there and witnessed this, people I trust implicitly, okay? They were there. They saw, they heard, smelled, like everything. There was nothing to smell. But anyway, one thing directors are not to do, or it's really considered in poor taste, is you don't line read the actors. And when I say line read, for those who don't know, line reading is actually acting out the scene for the actor and saying the line, the full line, and acting it out how you want them to act it out. That's a big no-no. That's really taboo. Because it's up to the actor to bring that emotion, to develop that and bring that character to life. That is their job. You're taking their job away. You're taking away their talent, their ability. The director's job is to bring that out of them. Like, okay, so you're in a store and you see this concealer and it reminds you of this time when your mom bopped you on the nose with a tube of lipstick or something, and you're frustrated and whatever, that kind of thing. You don't say the line, you don't act it out for them. It's humiliating, it's demeaning, it's implying that this person doesn't know what they're doing. And Bryce Dallas Howard, Miss, I don't really direct things. I just do what Jon Favreau says in my earpiece, or, calls the set and says, now you do it this way. It's called Voice of God. She hated Gina Carano. Something about Gina, and I don't even know if I was told why she couldn't stand her. I don't remember what it was. But Bryce Dallas Howard is not this wonderful, pleasant, kind, warm person that other people think she is. She's not. Her father apparently is a very kind, magnanimous person, but Bryce is an entitled, spoiled little brat. So she hated Gina, just absolutely hated her and made her life miserable every opportunity she got. And there was one day on set when Bryce was just absolutely torturing her. She would stop everything and she's like, no, have you acted before? Do you even know what you're doing? Like, I want you to do this. And Gina would say, okay. And then she'd do it. And Bryce would say, oh, no, 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 no. And she would act out the scene. She would line read her in front of the entire cast and crew, which is absolutely mortifying. Absolutely mortifying. But this lasted, I don't know how long. Like, it shut down production for quite a long time. And by the end of it, Gina was in tears, like had to go to her trailer and collect herself because she was so hurt, embarrassed, and traumatized by how Bryce Dallas Howard was treating her. And this was a common issue. It was stuff like this all the time. she's not the only one that Bryce treated that way. She treated a lot of people that way. Fired people, on whims. Just not a nice lady. Just really not a nice lady. But there was a lot of stuff like that went on behind the scenes that just unacceptable, not professional. And from everything I've heard in the last 5 years, especially the last 3 years, the vibe, the feeling on set and on location when filming a Star Wars or Lucasfilm property went from an incredibly warm family environment to toxic, hostile working environment, and everything just felt clenched and on edge. My friend who had worked with Lucasfilm since Disney bought it in 2012 quit, fired their agent, said, I'm not doing this anymore because of that, because it went from this wonderful, happy, joyful experience to you walk on set and it just, you can feel it in the air. Like, what is that? Just this toxic, horrible environment. So I would not be surprised to see more stuff like this come out, especially since Gina has won. So with all of that knowledge and all of that said, it did not go to Discovery, and I was really hoping it would, because someone please take down Bryce Dallas Howard. Please, please. I get so mad when I see, oh my God, she's so wonderful. I love everything she's direct. She didn't direct anything. She has notes from Jon Favreau, and if she tries to do something outside of what his notes say, he will call the set or yell at her in an earpiece and tell her, fix it. So, that being said, now you know those things. This is what Gina had to say about the suit being settled. I have come to an agreement with Disney Lucasfilm, which I believe is the best outcome for all parties involved. I hope this brings some healing to the Force. I want to extend my deepest and most heartfelt gratitude to Elon Musk, a man I have never met, who did the Good Samaritan deed for me in funding my lawsuit. Thank you, Mr. Thank you, Mr. Musk. Words are hard. And Twitter for backing my case and asking for nothing in return. To my lawyers, Schaefer and Jaffe, who walked me through this unknown territory, thank you for your wisdom and guidance. I am humbled and grateful to God for his love and grace in this outcome. I'd like to thank you all for your unrelenting support throughout my life and career. You have been the heartbeat that has kept my soul alive. I hope to make you proud. I am excited to flip the page and move on to the next chapter. My desires remain in the arts, which is where I hope you will join me. Yes, I'm smiling from my heart to yours. Disney posted and said they're bringing her back and that everyone loves her. No one's ever had a problem with her. Yeah, that's very telling. That's very telling, because clearly somebody did have a problem with her. And I know a lot of people, the things she said were horrible. She didn't actually say anything. And anytime I ask someone, show me what she said, and I will eat my words. Show me what she said, and I will apologize, take it all back. Show me. She never actually said anything. And a lot of people will refer to this post she made, which wasn't even something she had said. She had reposted something someone else had said. And it was taken as she's supporting Nazis. Like and she wasn't. That post had nothing to do with being in support of a Nazi, like, at all. It was the complete opposite. But the world we live in, and they can literally fake anything or twist something. They can twist the most innocent thing into something vile. And we have learned that from Bo, from the whole Bo situation. Where's the evidence? Where is it? And listen, this is very good news, not just for Gina, but it's good news for other people like Bo, who Disney said, you are not fitting in this agenda type thing. So we're going to destroy you. They want people they can control. The big studios, Disney's not unique in this. They want someone they can control, someone they can manipulate. So this is a good sign that bubble is bursting. Maria, the same people are calling Sydney Sweeney a Nazi just for selling denim jeans. Lord Jesus, help them, for they know not what they do. Like, it is a blue jean ad, and somehow blue jeans, huh? Blue jeans, like blue eyes, like a Nazi. Really, if we're going to talk blue jeans, I immediately go to thinking Democrats. So I don't know where. It's just so forced and manufactured. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. If you had shown me that kind of stuff 20 years ago, I wouldn't have believed you. Like, there's no way people are that dumb. There's no way. Polly says, when someone acts at a turn and says the wrong thing on set, they take that very seriously depending on the production. They will halt it and call legal. I've seen it happen. She had a lot of terrible experiences on set. And dude, I have heard horror stories. Horror stories. My friend that worked on set The Acolyte, Rebecca Henderson, Leslie Headland's wife, was so abusive to them. I mean, so incredibly abusive to someone doing their job, doing exactly what they were supposed to be doing and being very polite about it, very helpful. And she was abusive, horribly abusive. She wasn't just to that person, it was to virtually everyone, to the point where you could hear her screaming from one end of set to the makeup department. It just, the stuff that they have allowed to go on is absolutely shocking, because if that happened in like a salon I worked in, or any other Joe Schmo, like a normal job, there would be lawsuit after lawsuit. ODAX would be involved. Your state, what's it called? Because I had to deal, I reported someone, not human resources. I keep popping in with human resources, but it's a humane work environment type thing. Every state has one. But anyway, those people would be involved right away. But because this is this giant, not OSHA, OSHA's for health and safety. It's going to drive me crazy. It's going to drive me crazy, but I'm going to blame it on perimenopause, because that's what happens. You get really bad brain fog, and I'm getting a zit like right here, driving me nuts. Yeah, this, because they're so rich and powerful, and Disney is basically its own government at this point. You know, they get away with it, but it looks like that is starting to crumble. That is absolutely starting to crumble. Good morning, Jesus's goat. Good morning. Asha was from The Acolyte. Ha ha ha. That's funny. That's really funny. But anyway, this is a good sign. I hope more people step up and call them on hostile working environment. This is a good thing. This is a good thing. And maybe we can get Bo back for season 2 of X-Men 97, because let me tell you something. His season 2 better than season 1. I'm not kidding. Better than season 1. Don't ask me anything else. Better than season 1. All right, guys. Congratulations, Gina. Well deserved. Very happy for you. Polly says they didn't want Discovery to come out because we would see how many women in power have been so destructive on set, and with other women, it's all happened to my girlfriend Romy, all sets. And who did I mention? Bryce Dallas Howard, Rebecca Henderson. We all know Kathy's a problem. Kathleen Kennedy. They have been hiring, and this is what upsets me. This is what upsets me as a woman who I've always considered myself a feminist in the true sense of it, that women are capable, just as capable as men. Okay, I raised 4 kids by myself until about 7 years ago. But I raised 4 kids, okay? I put myself through school. I worked as a stylist, ended up owning my own salon, did that disabled with 4 kids. Did I do it perfect? No, but I'm still here. And so are my kids, and they're amazing. My point is, for someone like me who's always felt like, sometimes us ladies, we get a bad rap, not all women act this way and not all men act that way. Okay? So to find out that they're like, oh, we want to hire more women, blah, blah, blah. But they're basically just hiring women, not women who are qualified for the position. So all it does is perpetuate this idea that women aren't as capable as men, because look at the trouble they're causing. Look at the stuff they're making. It's not good enough. They're just making us, and I can't help but feel like this is the point, that they're doing this on purpose so they don't have to do that anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, let's hire women that suck at this. Let them wreak all this havoc. And then society and all the fans are going to be like, stop hiring these chicks. It's already happening. Oh, it's got a woman in it. It's going to suck. This is what I was trying to say. This is what I was trying to say on Latino Slant the other day. But I'm not very articulate. It always comes to me later. But that's what it feels like. It feels like they're just doing it to say they've done it, and then once it comes out terrible, then they are justified to stop hiring women for positions. Women, people of color, people of disability. Like, just get someone who sucks so that we don't have to keep doing this shit anymore. That's what's happening. Like, it's very upsetting. Very, very, very. That's it. They're sabotaging women. They're sabotaging women. They're sabotaging people of color. They're sabotaging people of different religions, different abilities. It's sabotage. And since when would someone of more conservative values be seen as more supportive of this? It's crazy to me. It's absolutely crazy, but that's what it feels like. It feels like sabotage. Absolute sabotage. So kudos to Gina Carano for at least getting the ball rolling at discovering all this, since we didn't get Discovery, but we've got the ball rolling. Everyone's looking at them a bit closer now. and the truth is coming out. So, good morning, Kitala! Good morning, my dear. So, there you have it. If you have any questions, comments, emotional outbursts about my emotional outburst, please leave it in the chat below. We're going to move on to some stuff. I don't know what it is yet. I like to be just a surprise. Oh, I know what I want to look at. I am so excited for this. If I can find it. Oh, what's this about Silo? Oh, so we're getting 4 seasons of Silo, and that's it. We're getting season 3 next year. And then season 4 after that, and then we're done. I just hope by season 4 we find out everything that's going on. Like, seriously. It's a great show. But that's kind of what I love about it, that I'm like, I can't figure it out. I have no idea what's going on. I haven't read the books. Wild, I know. Oh my God, there's a series out and Danny hasn't read the books. Look, I'm busy, okay? When I'm not doing this, I'm apparently making jelly and stuff. Pardon me, I got a cough, asthma. Don't worry, I have my inhaler nearby this time. Anyway, if you love Silo, leave it in the chat below. Tell me what you think of this. I'm trying to find the thing. We're saving that. Was that it? No. Oh my gosh, this is going to drive me absolutely bonkers. I'm going to have to do it this way. So we have some amazing shots. Here we go. Jesus Goat says Silo is the best thing about Apple TV, in my opinion. It's definitely one of the top 3 for me. Silo, For All Mankind, Foundation, just Severance. Oh my God. Let me tell you something. I've said this many times. Apple TV streaming is a sleeper. Okay. They save money on marketing. They don't market like these other studios and streaming services do. And they're putting it towards quality. Their writing is impeccable. Storytelling, impeccable. I got some issues with Ben Stiller, but I mean, that's neither here nor there. He did say, he's like, I wish I could make my series that fast. Well, try, Ben, because I'm going to be 65 years old and you're going to have one foot in the grave by the time we get to a 4th season. By the time we get to where Silo is getting ready to be. So come on. If other people can do it, why can't you? But For All Mankind, definitely check it out. Such a good series. Okay. Few shows can upset backyard TARDIS like Foundation. Do I even want to know? Kino says, For All Mankind was solid. I need to finish watching the series. Oh my God, it's so good. So good. Jesus Go says, Apple TV is quality. I just wonder why they are scared to touch horror. Maybe it's just not their bag right now. Who knows? I mean, no, they've done stuff that's kind of horror, like C got kind of brutal, but no, they did what was that Invasion series? The Aliens. Oh God, that one was good too. Scary. It was scary. Check it out. But anyway, so we have our first looks at Sarah Michelle Gellar as Buffy in the revival series. It is a sequel series. It is officially a sequel series. She is back. She looks amazing. I am such a sucker for some fabulous Buffy hair. Let me tell you a little story about early 2000s. Danny was exclusively styled by Buffy Summers. No shame in it. I cannot deny it. Facts. And yes, I saw Servant and I loved it. Wasn't so big on the ending, but M. Night Shyamalan, ding dong, Shyamalan. He did great. That was a good series. I really liked it. Kept you on the edge of your seat. Anyway, Buffy. I wonder why the red outfit. I don't know, but she looks fabulous. I am so hyped for this series. I'm hearing wonderful things. Big ups to my source on that. Thank you so much for keeping me in the loop. I'm so stoked. Buffy was my first real obsession. Now, I always loved Star Wars, Star Trek, X-Men, Wonder Woman. I loved all that stuff. But Buffy was the first series that I was like, I have to know everything right now. I had books, mostly books, because this was late 90s, mid to late 90s, early 2000s. Um, books. That was the first thing I would like really look things up online. Um, I definitely wanted spoilers because I was so excited. But Buffy, man, ask me anything. I love Buffy. So very excited. Really, really, really want more. More. Dory's Lunatic. Has anyone seen Weapons yet? I heard it's very good. I've heard the same thing. I have not seen it yet. I just gave a computer guy all of my money. So, anyway, anyone else excited about Buffy? Leave it in the chat below. We got to move on to Spider-Man. We're running out of time. So, this is the coolest behind the scenes shot of anything I have ever seen. And this is Tom Holland as Spider-Man in Glasgow. Guys, there are so many leaks already about this movie. Day one, we know everything. And does that not like remind you of what I have always said about these leaks? First of all, if you think that the studios are completely unaware of these leaks or they're unaware of them as they are happening, you are so precious and naive, and I love you. I hope the rest of your life is just as rosy. I do. But no, like I've said, the studios a few years ago figured out, probably way before we did, that online discourse, trending online, drums up hype, and hype equals money. It equals numbers. So it's also a buttload cheaper than hiring a bunch of publicists and marketing executives to make graphics and stuff like that. It's a money saving tactic, and it drums up a lot more attention than the stuff that costs a lot more money. So day one, Spider-Man, we're getting leak after leak after leak. We didn't get this many leaks with Fantastic Four, Thunderbolts, even Captain America. We didn't have this many leaks. That movie sucked. So it begs the question, why? Why are they putting out? Did I spell my own name wrong? I got my nails done, guys. So yeah, I got too many I's in my name. I apologize. I did my nails and now I can't type. It begs the question, why? Superman and Fantastic Four did not do as well as everyone had anticipated. Studios, otherwise, except Loki, but he's bitter and jaded. They just didn't do well. And Fantastic Four is good. I loved it. I liked it. I did. I enjoyed it. It definitely was way better than several movies they have put out lately, movies and TV shows. And we didn't have hardly any leaks. We had just a couple. The majority of leaks we got were from Comic-Con last year when they put out the sizzle reel Ask me how I know, because I got like a buttload of views on it when I posted bits of it. So it didn't perform. Okay. It's not making the money that they wanted. And all the leaks we see, I don't know if you can see, I'm highlighting it right here. It says unboxed PhD. This guy, this is where I would say 98% of the leaks I see come from. This person, one person. This person absolutely works for the studios. And I don't just mean, oh, he's a key grip or something like that. I mean, this is his job. He's working in the marketing department. His job is to leak this stuff. They want him to do this. So anytime a movie doesn't do well or they're starting to lose hype, they are reminded yet again, they're losing the audience, that they are no longer untouchable. Leaks happen. They're trying to get us back with leaks, and that just, it feels like an extra step, you know? Like, that just feels like an unnecessary extra step. Just make a good movie. We're hearing all these leaks come out about plots. It's going to have like 5 freaking villains in it. There's going to be so many characters in it. And have we not learned the lesson from Batman and Robin? You can't have 3 or more villains in a movie, 3 or more antagonists in a movie, and have it still be cohesive and not cluttered. It doesn't work that way. More is not necessarily better. And yet here we are. Let's check out more. Again, this is a super cool shot though. I got to give him that. Deranged lunatic, smells like desperation to me. Exactly. So we have this one. We have, of course, okay. These have been, there you go. Why do I keep like stalling right there? That's weird. Is that not strange? Let's see if it does it when it's minimized. Yep, that's weird. Okay, so let's go back to just Googling. Here we go. Here's more leaks. Probably being run. Guess what happened? Guess what happened? My computer restarted. Oh no. I am not happy right now. I'm going to find some more leaks, but then I have to wrap it up because I have to call I have to call my friend. So we've got all these leaks with him on a tank, and they've got all these people watching too. So it's kind of crazy. And then you had they're doing like official stuff. They're showing you on set, like official stuff on set. We've got the tank, some more of the tank. We're getting all of this. All of this. This is the most leaks I have seen for any film. Psycox is in the woods. Which woods? Our woods? Our woods, like behind the house or across the street? I love you. They are filming in Glasgow. So Michael Mando has been posting stuff too. Okay, we've got him basically hinting at Scorpion's symbiote. So again, it's like a bajillion guys, antagonists in this one film. Here's more. Here's more. Like, can you believe it? Ned holding a hobgoblin character. Leak after leak after leak. We'll put the trap out. Maybe we'll catch him. Kino says, give us Sinister Six for the love of God. How many decades do we have to wait? Probably more. Because these leaks are, look at this. This is the movie. Like, how crazy. This is Boss Logic. Just touching up. He kind of edited one of the leak shots. Look at this. We've got him visiting Aunt May's grave. We know too much already. So all this has done for me. Is made me very worried. I'm not even cautiously optimistic. I'm just cautious because they are throwing everything they've got at us to try and build the hype for it. What a sad, sad day for the MCU. What a sad day for the MCU. That we have to resort to this. Well, guys, if you have any questions, comments, emotional outbursts, leave it in the chat below. We got to wrap this up because I got to figure out how to fix the computer, which sucks because it's doing all kinds of stuff that we don't want it to do. But if you would like to help support the channel, the easiest and freest way possible is just by hitting that like button, subscribing if you're new, and ringing the notification bell so you get notified whenever I'm back with even more nerdy nonsense. If you would like to help support the channel in other ways, because we're still not monetized, we are 350 hours away. We took a dive. We were under 200. Now we're back up to needing at least 350 hours to get monetized. You can help support the channel by scanning that QR code right there. It will take you to buymeacoffee.com/comics and MUA, and you can tip me as little or as much as you like. Just say thanks. Thanks for doing all this work and bringing us all this information, giving us your crazy, crazy, terrible takes. We love you anyway. You can do that. There's also Cash App. Or you can join the official Nerdling Army at patreon.com/comics and outtakes, behind the scenes, exclusive content, exclusive chats, and exclusive merch, which you get once you join the official Nerdling Army. You also get your name at the end of every comics and video. And you become a mod. That's right. You become a mod. So check out patreon.com/comics. And today we also have a merch store with over 100 different designs on hundreds of products. And I'm an affiliate for several companies. Check it out in the link in the description below. All these links are there. I'm also a member of the Red 5 Network. That's right. This podcast is powered by the official Red 5 Network. Powered by Red 5. So if you like this podcast, chances are you're going to like more of what the Red 5 Network has to offer you. So check out red5.bio.link today to discover more of the Red 5 family of podcasts. I have a lot going on this week. Got an interview with the creators of Revival on the Sci-Fi Channel. Check it out, guys. I'm so excited to do this interview. These guys are so cool. They're so creative. I just know it's going to be awesome. So stay tuned. Make sure that your notification bell is rung so you get notified as soon as that drops. All right, guys. I hope you have a wonderful nerdy afternoon. I will see you tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, keep your eyes peeled. Okay?
Disney and Kathleen Kennedy are gonna get you!